Okay, so we'll just be starting lying down. Have the legs bent just to release the lower back, basically. So just find a comfortable position for the feet where you feel that the leg muscles are just completely relaxed and the legs can stay in that position. And we'll start by interlacing the hands and placing them underneath the head. And then just let the body settle down. And then have the eyes open. And keep the head still as you look to the right with your eyes only. And you're holding them there, just allowing whatever happens in the body. And then bring them to the center and then over to the other side with the eyes. And again, holding them there. And then bring them to the center, releasing the hands away from the head and just resting the arms and the hands wherever's comfortable. And then start to feel the ground beneath you. And try and allow the body to merge with the earth. So keep feeling where those two connect, and then let go of the idea of earth and the idea of body, and just keep feeling in that area. And then allow the rest of the body to come into your attention. And just welcome any feelings that there are. Any areas in particular that jump out at you. If there's any sensations or feelings in the body that are asking for your attention, then give them that. So just resting the attention on that area, and then with that attention just letting it sort of disperse out, allowing it to expand. And then bring your breath into your attention. And now just welcoming the experience of breathing and everything there is in that. And just observe if the breathing changes as it's welcomed by you. So you're not trying to control it in any way. It might just calm and settle with a little bit of attention. And now just allow and welcome any thoughts that arise. So just try and be a space for them. You just allow them to come in and to depart when and as they wish. And observe if there are any reoccurring thoughts. And if there are, just offer them out and imagine them drifting away. Almost like a bubble leaving you. And now just be open to all experience. So, welcoming it all, accepting it all, whatever is in your experience, be that in the body, in the mind, feelings. Trying not to give anything in particular any attention. Allowing it all to just fade. And then ask yourself if you are aware. And just notice what happens with that question. And then ask yourself, Where am I experiencing this? And it won't be actually a particular place that you'll find, but it just turns the mind away from the objects. So it's no longer reaching out. It allows you to just be an open space, a loving and welcoming open space. So it's just again allowing whatever's in your experience. And just noticing when attention gets grabbed. And then trying to just relax that attention and returning to being open awareness. And then start to gently bring your knees in towards the body. And just hold them there. And then just try to find that open awareness again. That welcoming place. Try to forget the notion of a body and just feel the sensations. Forget the notion of a mind and try and almost feel the thoughts. They're just sort of a movement in our awareness. Just something in our experience which are actually our experience. So trying to come to a place where you're just experiencing everything as one thing. It is just your experience right now. So the sounds around you don't actually feel separate to, say, the sensations and to the thoughts if they occur. And then take a knee in each hand and slowly start to circle the knees in opposite directions. And then forget about the idea of knees and hands. So just feeling, again, a sensation. And they're just ever changing. And if that seems a sort of struggle, then almost give up trying to feel things in this way and just allow everything to relax. And if you feel to, you can change the circling or carry on as you are. Can you almost feel a stillness within the movement? Try and keep the actual experience without using the thinking mind too much or at all. And then at some point you'll be just holding the knees still. And now noticing the sensations and how really the experience is the same. And slowly lowering the feet back down. And then just relaxing there. Again, welcoming everything that arises in your experience. Even if it's, for example, what you perceive a negative thought, just welcome it and allow everything space. Not focusing on anything in particular, just the single experience of being. And then introducing a little bit more in the sensations perhaps as you'll be moving the knees over to one direction and then back to the center and then over the other side, slowly moving back and forth, and then trying to just find that place. Trying's the wrong word. Just resting back in that place of experiencing. So forgetting again the notion of the body. Just sitting in that experience. So it almost feels like you're not doing anything. What the mind sees or thinks of as muscle effort, the experience is simply sensations. If we're experiencing, there isn't actually any effort, that's an interpretation of the mind. And then you'll be resting the knees back in the center. And just welcome again anything in your experience. Be open and accepting of anything that you do experience. And gently bring your arms up towards the ceiling. And just rest them there. And then forget the idea of arms and body. And do they almost appear just as sensations? So just being in the experience right now. If thoughts arise, not giving them attention, just letting them drift past. Observing if the sensations remain the same or change. You're not trying to label them, you're just feeling. And begin to create some movement. It can be tiny. So begin to see the body as a tool rather than what we are. So we're using it to experiment, really. And just experiment how the sensations change when we do different things. And that in our actual experience, it is just sensations. And they bear no resemblance to what we're told is a body. Remaining in your welcoming experience. You'll be gradually lowering the arms back. And you're now experiencing is there anything in your experience grabbing your attention? Maybe it does need your attention. So anything that you notice grabbing your attention, just spend a little time with it and then allow it to dissolve into space, to expand out, and just offer it away. And allow all of the sensations at once to be in your experience. And the same again, just giving them space to expand out. Can they fill the room that you're in? Maybe they expand further than the room. And just notice how this feels. And then resting, welcoming everything. And just watching as everything that you welcome just passes by. Noticing if attention gets drawn anywhere, and relaxing you think of attention, it's a contraction of your awareness. So it's an effort. So each time you observe that, just relax that awareness. And in this experience, is there any difference between that awareness and what you've been aware of? So can you separate anything away from that awareness? This is not a mental exercise, experiential. If you can't separate them, maybe there's an edge that could be found where awareness becomes something. And sometimes it's maybe a little bit more difficult with the activity of seeing. So there's an invitation to gently open the eyes and introduce seeing into this experience. So trying to avoid looking at objects. Just allow seeing to be in your experience. If something in your visual field attracts the attention, contracts the awareness, just relaxing focus. And you'll be rolling to lie on your side. And just spend some time resting there. And slowly and gently you'll be pushing yourself up to a seated position, whatever one is comfortable for you. And then just rubbing the hands lightly together, generating some warmth. And resting them over the eyes. And just absorbing that warmth. And then rubbing the hands together again. And resting them over the heart area. And absorbing that warmth. And then from that place, just give yourself thanks for taking the time out of your day, and thank you.